Hey everyone, it's Dorothy from crazyforcrust.com and welcome back to my kitchen. Are you ready for some football? How about a peanut butter football? I'm so ready. This is my most popular recipe this time of year and you're not going to want to miss it. I came up with this peanut butter football recipe years ago. It's like a peanut butter cheese ball that has mini chocolate chips and sprinkles on the outside. I dip pretzels or fruit in it and I made it in like 2012 for the first time, and everyone loved it. It went insane. It was like viral on Pinterest, and I was like this teeny tiny blogger that had no following. It was crazy. And every year it's the most copied, thank you everyone, and it's the most made recipe. It's the recipe that most of my real life friends have said they've made. You're gonna wanna make this. It's delicious. You love peanut butter and chocolate? This is the recipe for you. For other delicious dessert recipes, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get in the kitchen. We're gonna start by adding 1/4 cup of unsalted butter to a large mixing bowl. Make sure that it's softened. And then add 4 ounces of cream cheese. That's half of a normal size block. Make sure that the cream cheese is also softened. And then we're gonna add a full cup of peanut butter. I'm using creamy peanut butter, but you could also use chunky. Go ahead and mix those together with a hand mixer until they're nice and smooth and combined. And then you're gonna add vanilla and powdered sugar. Mix those together until it becomes nice and smooth, almost like a frosting or a looser cookie dough. Then mix in some mini chocolate chips. Now you could use chopped nuts or maybe even some chopped Oreos, but I love using the mini chocolate chips. And that's all it takes to make this. You could form this into a cheese ball, you could form this into any shape that you like, but today we're making a football because it's playoff season. Cover your work surface with a sheet of wax paper and then dump your peanut butter cheese ball mixture onto the paper. You're gonna spray your hands with nonstick cooking spray because this mixture is nice and sticky, so it's gonna stick to your hands a little, but by using the nonstick spray, it'll help it not stick too bad. And then just use your hands to form it into kind of an ellipse oval shape with the pointed ends of a football. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna decorate it and then it's gonna be unmistakably a football. So do your best. And then we're gonna coat it with chocolate sprinkles. Now you can get tubs of these, usually like at Walmart or Target or the craft store. You could also use more mini chocolate chips if you want, or even Oreo cookie crumbs. But I like to use the sprinkles as I always have them on hand. The best way to do this is just to dump the sprinkles on. And I like to dump a bunch around the edges and I lift up the wax paper to help coat it to the sides of the football. Just keep adding wherever there's any like open spaces, press them a little bit to adhere, and then you can see it's looking more and more like a football. Then to finalize the look of the football, we need to add the laces. So you can use white chocolate. I'm just using a can of icing because I had one in my refrigerator. So use whatever is the easiest thing. You could whip up some buttercream if you want, use a can of icing, white chocolate. I'm using a pastry bag for this. You could put it into a Ziploc bag and just snip off a corner. I've done that too. Today I'm gonna use the Wilton 47 tip, which is the flat tip, to pipe my laces. Once you have your football done, you're gonna just chill it until you're ready to serve it. And then serve it with some pretzels or graham crackers or fruit or a spoon. I like to use a spoon. That's the best way to serve it. All right, let's taste it. Like if you love peanut butter and chocolate, this is for you. It tastes like the inside of a peanut butter cup. And I like doing it on pretzels because it's nice and crunchy and salty. Super delicious. My husband's favorite. I make it every year for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna try and pop this in the freezer so that it lasts until the Super Bowl. I don't know, we'll see. Keep on watching while I do that.